Hey guys, so that exercise is called Diminished Triad Descending, Major Triad Ascending in groupings of fours. Now this is an exercise that I actually pulled off of Felix Pistorius' Facebook page. I thought it was a great way to get your diminished triads and your major triads together. So I'm going to teach it to you in the key that he does it, which is E for the diminished triad, and D flat, which is a minor third below E, for the ascending major triad. So here's what that looks like in eighth notes. One more time. And he also does it in eighth note triplets and in 16th notes. Eighth note triplets is like this. It's a little weird to get a handle on it first. And this is 16th notes. Okay, so I'm going to teach you how to break this down. So the first two groupings are in second inversion. So this is your second inversion diminished E triad. Got B flat here on the 15th fret, G on your 12th fret, both on the G string. And you've got E on the D string, 14th fret. And then on the 13th fret of the A string, you have B flat again. So what that is flat 5, flat 3, 1, 5, 5. And then you have your major triad starting on the 5th. So that's 11th fret of the A string, A flat, and you go up to the 16th fret, which is D flat. Then you're on your D string on your 15th fret, which is F. And on the 13th fret of your G string, you have A flat. So that much sounds like this with the Met. Just lock it in real even, clean. Subdivide in your head. One and two and three and four and. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. That's what you should be thinking about in your head right now. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Okay. So that's the second inversion. So next, I'm going to teach you the first inversion section. So now you're on the flat third. Now you're on the flat third of the E diminished triad. Okay. This is where we are. So you got a G here, an E here, a B flat, and a G. See that shape I'm making? I hope you can see that in the camera. So that's G natural on your G string, 12th fret. 14th fret of your D string, you have E natural. Then 13th fret of your A string, you have B flat. Then 15th fret of your low E string, you have G natural. So if you haven't noticed this by now in the exercise, whatever note you start a grouping on is also the last note in the grouping. So what I mean by that is, going back to the second inversion triads for a second here, starts on B flat in this key for this exercise. So you have B flat, G, E, B flat. So there's that octave relationship there. And then you go down to A flat, D flat, F, A flat. There's another octave relationship. Then now you're on the first inversion groupings. So you got G, E, B flat, G. There's another octave relationship. That was a little uncomfortable to play. So those are some ways that you can kind of hone in on different fingerings for this. So back to the first inversion groupings. G, E, B flat, G. Then you go down a whole step to F, right here on the 13th fret of your low E string. And then the 11th fret of your A string, you're going to play A flat. 11th fret of your D string, you're going to play D flat. And then the 15th fret of your D string, you're going to play F. So this is what all the This is what all the first inversion grouping section sounds like. Hey, gotta learn to talk better. Don't forget to subdivide in your head. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Just like that. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. So now let's put the second inversion and the first inversion sections together. One and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 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 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. And now here's the root position section, okay? Okay, so now you're on the E diminished triad, and you're going to start on the root, which is E. This is on the 14th fret of your D string. Then you go to the 13th fret of your A string, B flat, 15th of the E string, G, and then 12th of the E string, E. So that's E, B flat, G, E. Again with the octave relationship. E, B flat, G, E, E, E. So you can go E, B flat, G, E. Then you're going to slide down to the D flat with your first finger, which is on the 9th fret of your low E string. And then you're going to just play a major D flat triad ascending. So that's 1, 3, 5, 1, 3, 5, 1. So the way that I play that is I go 1, 4, 2, 2, 1, 4, 4. Those numbers are for my fingers, not for the chord tones. Whereas before I was saying 1, 3, 5, 1, 3, 5, 1. Those are for the chord tones. Just so you know what numbers are what. So now here's what the whole exercise sounds like in time. And 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2. time. Great. So, when you get that down, try doing it in 8th note triplets and try doing it in 16th notes like this. Sorry about that, my camera stopped recording. So, here are the rhythms, 8th notes. One more time. Eighth note triplets. One more time. Sixteenth notes. Not easy. Okay. So, once you master this exercise in that key, take it through all 12 keys. And let me just stop this. Take it through all 12 keys and don't just try to rip through it like, or you're going to end up doing how you're going to end up messing up the 16th notes because you're not playing it cleanly, just like you just saw me do. So just take it slow, start at 40 BPM, 2 and 4, and work your way up. Get the 8th notes really comfortable, really clean. You can play them in your sleep. Then go to the 8th note triplets. Then go to the 16th notes. So 8th notes, 8th note triplets, 16th notes, all 12 keys. Work on your diminished and major triads. There you go. Thanks for watching. Peace out.